Hi, everyone. My name is Jeanete Bonner. I am an award-winning actor and producer in New York City. I work across mediums in narrative film, in theater, in digital content, in podcast. I have 3 original series. The first is called Ghostlight, which is at Community Theater Stagehands. The second is called A Single Moment, which takes original audio from my podcast, #single, and animates it to show horrific dating stories. And the third is called The Scoop, which is a interview talk show about local and independent New York City ice cream. And that show won a Bronze Telly Award. And in addition to that, I'm excited to announce that I just won a Best Female Filmmaker Award for this film, Lovesick, at Roosevelt Island Film Festival. So my association with Poe is that I produced and act in a short story adaptation of Poe's story, The Facts in the Case of M. Valdemar, which was just a passion project for me and my friend Sib Law, who's the writer. And we're really excited that we are an official nominee of the Visitor Awards at Poe Fest. Sure, yeah. So Lovesick, as I mentioned, is a story that is inspired by Poe's The Facts in the Case of M. Valdemar. So in the original story, we have a doctor who is attempting to save the life, or rather extend the life of his patient, his friend, by putting him in a mesmeric trance moments before his death. So our writer, Sib Law, thought it would make a really interesting adaptation to turn it into a noir based on the way that the death occurs, and all the circumstances around the death of M. Valdemar. So first you have sort of like the femme fatale type who is dying, of course, and coming to the doctor, seeking a solution. And then, of course, you have the detective type who is grappling with the fact that at the end, there's actually no body.
Let me die. I've been reading about new treatments. Ways to suspend the body in a mesmerized state.
Has anyone ever been successfully cured?
Must not we try? We can do this. I know we can.
This is important to you?
Val. You are important to me.
Brought on a director, Lindsay Uten. We started having conversations about the fact that, Lindsay and I are both very passionate about female-forward stories. We sort of felt that the male doctor, female patient relationship trope had sort of been done 40 million times. So we talked about what would happen if we changed the gender of the doctor to female. So now we have Poe's original story done as a noir, gender swapped from 2 male protagonist characters to 2 female protagonist characters. And we had to talk about how that changed the story. Black Cat is just this story that kind of sticks under your skin, right? I think, I'm fascinated by the way that a human being could, show such darkness towards living creatures, animals, and wives, as you are. But I think there's a lot of really interesting allegory to it. What with the fire and sort of subtle commentary on matrimony and alcoholism and inflicting harm on others when you really want to be inflicting harm on yourself. There's so much in there that's sort of ripe for filmmaking and for creativity and for adaptation, which is why I think that it's been done so many times. But that's sort of one of his darker stories, and I think that's why we like it. on social media, the number one platform that we're on is Instagram. My production company is called Kelly's Pool Hall Productions. No, we do not make pools or any equipment that services pools. You'd be amazed how many people ask me that. Kelly's Pool Hall, like a bar, like a billiards hall. So we're on Instagram. That's where most of the news and the content goes. And then, dabble on all the other platforms as well. In terms of supporting future work, I guess the best thing would be to sign up for the newsletter through my website, kellyspoolhallproductions.com. So you would be informed of updates, or if we're having a crowdfunding campaign or news about upcoming projects, that would be the place to be.